Welcome back to another episode of Turn on the Game, the sports podcast. I am your moderator this evening, Uncle Buck. We are live in Blacken Studios, September 19th, 2021.
10 minutes of our show was silent.
And the mics are live.
Yeah,
there you go,
yeah,
bro. The mics are live. The mics are live. This is episode 206. Dual threats are the wave. Frogg and his poetic justice coming through on tonight's episode of NFC football, and we're talking about NFC football and NCAA football. Scores of the highlights of the college week 3 and week 2 of the NFL. We'll also discuss Thursdays and Saturday night's games and more in depth. We have 2 of the 4 hosts in the building. Let's start with the peace sign of himself. Frogg, how's it going?
It's going good.
How was your week?
It's great. Great week. Week went by fast, so that's always great. When your work week can go by fast because,
Mine just started. Thank you very much.
tired of working.
Tired of working. What would you
Tired
do?
of working for them peoples.
What would you do in your free time if you did not have to work? What would you do?
Like if I had all the money in the world?
Well, no. Let's just say let's say you make, what you make now, but you don't have to work. Let's say you get to retire today.
So I get to retire and I make this little chump change. I mean, I would just, I work on my company. I work, you know what I'm saying? I've had all the time in the world to work on my company, build my company, make my clothes. But I would also spend a lot of my time with my family. Half and half.
Half and half.
Because right now, half of my time is spent at work. The other half is spent sleeping. So when I get to the weekend, I try to do, family time and company time, and it don't really work out.
That is a tough balance of a grown man. Phil, how's it going?
So what's going on?
Talk to me. How's 2K2K22122 treating you?
22122. It's good.
Playing on the PS4?
No, 5.
5. It's Miss Goose. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, fool, what you talking about?
No, I meant to say PS5. Talk to us about it.
Man, it's
How's your bill?
It's coming along, man. I got a couple of bills. I got a big man and a small forward.
Got a big man.
I gotta spend all my VC on one dude. I can't be splitting between 2 cats because I ain't got enough money for.
I don't either. I just get them to an 80 and then start from there. That's all I do. So right now, I got a 90 and I got an 89.
How far are you in the career?
Man, it's so hard. It's so difficult.
It's so hard.
It's difficult because you got so many quests that you have to do.
What's a quest? Educate us.
Like, for instance, one thing you have to do is it's this little guy on there called Little Metal or something like that. He's a rapper. And
you beef with you?
No. You trying to collab with the game. He's on there, the rapper of the game. You're trying to collab with him, and this dude calls you and says, "Hey, man, meet me here." You go meet him, and basically this dude tells you, "Man, go get me a coffee," and you can do it or not.
He's Sean Johning you.
Right. So then I was like, all right, I'll get you a coffee, whatever. So I went and got him a coffee, whatever. But then, he called me again, hey, I'm at this part. Hey, dance for me. I said, I'm a grown ass man. I not even no video game. I'm gonna dance for you. No. So now I'm in the process of recording a diss track against the game.
Wow.
Interesting.
So that's what 2K has come to.
I think a lot of people were complaining about
That's some bull.
the game, the actual story mode of the game. It really didn't have anything to it. Once you finish your first year, there was really nothing.
Every year.
Right. So now they got
That's football.
seasons now, though. They got seasons now. So the first season lasts 40 days, and you can get to a 40. And when you get to a 40, you get the ultimate prize. Right.
Wait. So you're saying 40
Fortnite,
days.
like Fortnite.
So
They got seasons.
So the seasons aren't based off of the game, actual games, like professional games anymore.
No, it is. You still got to go do your career things, but you got you're trying to dip into fashion, music. You got other things that you're trying to be successful into.
Do you feel like it's too much?
Yeah, I do.
Like way too much?
I ain't gonna say way too much.
Do you
but
feel
it's
like
too
they're
much.
pulling away too much? I mean, you feel like it's too much to where they're pulling away from the actual game experience?
Yeah, but a lot of people just really play park and rec though. So I think they're doing that for the season, for the career, but it makes it they're making it to where you actually have to go play the career mode. So I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. Like once you start playing it, you kind of see the concept of what they're doing.
Phil said he's not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan.
I mean, I probably won't even get it this year, to be honest with you.
All right, this was better than the last. This one was better than last 2 years.
Every year. It's the same old crap. Just wasting money, man.
No, that's what we do. That's what we do.
So, how was your weekend, Buck?
It was long. I'm still sleepy. Still very tired. It's been a long couple of days with sleepless nights. Last night, my first time able to get some sleep, but I kept like waking up in the middle of the night. So that's no fun.
You haven't, not to HIPAA violate you, but you having some medical issues?
No, I wouldn't say medical issues. I don't sleep too well when the family's not in town.
Oh.
And they weren't at the house last night. They were visiting her parents. And then we was out in Spencer a lot yesterday, and I was just tired.
Oh, you was right down the street from the crib.
Yeah, I actually was. Yeah, I was on like posts and like whatever. Yeah, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Got to see. I guess I got to hear about my boy Phil's coming in finally. But I guess we'll talk about that after these commercial breaks.
All right, turn on.
Turn on. Sorry.
Looking for your voice to be heard? Have a passion and want to share it with those of a common mindset? Have a business or a brand that needs to get the word out but don't know where to advertise? Contact Blacken Studios, a full-spectrum, cutting-edge podcast studio that services clients from all over the country. Blacken Studios offers you more than just a podcast. We offer you an experience. In-house production from audio-video recording, editing, marketing, advertisement, and exposure with over thousands of people listening weekly. Blacken Studios doesn't hesitate to back local businesses. So when you want your voice heard, Blacken Studios has your back. Search Blacken Studios on all social platforms. Email at podcast@blackenstudios.com or visit us at blackenstudios.com. And remember, it's Blacken.
Providing bankruptcy
Oh,
services.
wait,
throughout
we
the
ain't
state
providing
of
nothing
Yeah,
because Frogg
Homeowners
lied to
Association
us.
is
And we lost, but we won, baby. We are back here. Turn on the Game podcast. Chicago
I
Bears.
didn't
Are you
say
looking
y'all
for
lost.
natural skincare
Did it?
products?
Man, I am.
Here at Sugar
What-
Sugar
what-
Beauty.
what-
Wow.
Man.
Okay.
Chicago Bears won, everybody. That's why everybody's going crazy on the commercial breaks. 2017.
Big up, Chicago. Got they first. Oh, they did. I did see that on the ticker. They did survive thanks to their defense.
Yep. Well, we got the college scores here. We got I'll go ahead and run through them real quick.
Is that your phone?
What?
The feedback?
No.
I think that was my phone.
Yeah, you.
So we got number 1 Alabama beating Florida 31-29. I thought it was gonna be a blowout at first, like first quarter.
That was a close game. Yeah, Alabama
But
was up 21.
Florida turned around.
It was a blowout at first.
Yeah, well, so
Seemed like it.
Georgia smacked South Carolina 40-13. Oklahoma pulled it out against Nebraska 23-16.
I thought that was going to be a bigger of a
That's
win for Oklahoma.
That's a rivalry game, man. I don't never try to, say a rivalry is going to be a blowout.
Well, the score is not indicative of how the game started in my eyes. It's kind of like the last week. I mean, Nebraska is not that good. I think OU just plays down to their competition
I think
once they get a lead.
I think with OU that their linebacking core needs to be tweaked a little bit. That's what I would just say. Their linebacking core, like the front line, the DBs are decent. That number 7, they still didn't throw to that number 7 side from the parts of the game, when I was watching it. But they linebackers covering them tight ends get toasted every week.
Yeah, it's always somebody
So-
wide open in the middle of the field,
Right. So, but
3rd and long.
Oregon beat Stony Brook. I don't even know who the hell Stony Brook is. That's 48-7. Iowa beat Kent State 30-7. Clemson beat Georgia Tech 14-8. That was a close game. A lot of people didn't expect that to happen. They expected that to be a blowout, but I don't think Clemson is as good as people project them to be. Cincinnati beat Indiana 38-24. Now, the Tulsa Ohio State game was closer than that score predicts. I think going into the third quarter, it was like 24.
They was
21
down
or something.
7 at some point.
Yeah, so I mean, Tulsa surprised me there.
They was going back and forth.
But
Good
I
job,
mean,
Tulsa. Look at Tulsa.
but Ohio State, they strong armed them at the end, man. So,
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M beat New Mexico 34-0. Auburn and Penn State, that was a good game as well. Penn State put it out 28-20. Notre Dame beat Purdue 27-13. Upset alert: Fresno State beat UCLA 40-37. That's always a challenging game for UCLA. Always Fresno State for some reason. It's kind of like TCU in Oklahoma, kind of. I guess you can say something like that. I guess.
Trap game.
Iowa State beat UNLV 48-3. Upset: West Virginia beat Virginia Tech 27-21. Coastal Carolina keeps their win streak alive, 28-25 against Buffalo. Chris's Tulane, he chose Tulane to beat Ole Miss.
Tulane is good. Tulane is good.
61-21.
Ouch.
They still
They
good.
lost to Ole Miss. BYU, the new Big 12 BYU, beat Arizona State 27-17.
Arizona State first loss?
Mm-hmm. Arkansas beat Georgia Southern 45-10. North Carolina beat Virginia 59-39. Michigan State pulled away from Miami 38-17. Scroll down a little bit for me, but and then you had Michigan Wolverines beat Northern Illinois 63-10.
Go Big Blue.
So that
spanking
rounds
on.
up the top 25. Oh, and OSU won 21-20 against Boise State.
Really?
Yeah, they won. They were down pretty much the whole game, but they ended up winning 21-20.
It's a good win for them. What's up, Aunt Laurie?
What's up, Lee?
Lee in the building?
The Michigan boys pulled it out. She said, "Go
Yes,
Michigan."
sir.
So,
Go Big Blue.
and I think Texas won. Buck, just for you, I don't remember who they played, but I think they won. Casey Thompson actually balled out that
They
game.
do something.
Yeah, he balled out that game.
About
So-
time.
They're not in the top 25.
They're not in the
Nope.
top 25, so
Nope.
neither is OSU, so we gave them love. So,
Yeah, but we in Oklahoma. We not in Texas.
but that's a rivalry.
That's a rival. I think y'all have to talk.
We can talk about them in 2 weeks.
But now, so anything surprise you? Anything in the college football that?
Well, surprise? Go over the rankings real quick.
That's where
rankings?
I'm at.
I mean, I think the official rankings come out tomorrow.
I mean, I just don't understand how. I guess it's a beauty contest at this point.
Oregon was off this. They had a bye this week, right?
Oh, Oregon won, didn't they?
Who did Oregon play?
They or did they have a bye?
They had a bye.
I thought you said Oregon score.
I think
No.
they had a bye.
They won 3 games, so they must have played, right?
No, I think they had a bye. They played Ohio State last week and beat them
Oh. No, but how they up 3-0 if it's only
because
week
I think
3?
they started the week early.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because they would have been right there. They played Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Okay, Stony Brook. Okay.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of
But
Stony
they
Brook.
beat the brakes off of Ohio State. So, and then the margin of points that they won by, I look at the points. That's kind of what they're going by right there. Or you 1,302, 1,385. So, but that's what I said. I think the official rankings come out tomorrow. Which that might be the official rankings. Where's Texas at? Oh, Texas is not in there at all.
No, Texas is right here. There we go.
Oh, okay.
22.
No, not 22. They just right there with other receiving votes.
Okay.
So
How did OSU do?
they won 21-20 to Boise State.
That's a good win, right?
Yeah, Boise State's a
It's a
decent.
hell of a win.
So, but yeah, but any surprises, anything that caught your eye this game? I mean, we can talk about the OU game. I mean, like I said, to me, a lot of people are putting a lot of heat on Spencer Rattler. I don't think. I think he just tries to make that unbelievable play too much instead of most great quarterbacks. To me, they take what's given, then they hit a home run. Take what's given. I think he comes out home run, take what he's given, try to home run. I think that's what he's trying to do.
I don't know, man. He didn't have CD last year. He had who do you have last year that's not there? I mean, he had some receivers last year that was deep threats.
I mean, he still got them. But he's waiting too long to throw the ball. Hazelwood, you got the other freshman. I can't remember his name. But then you got the transfer guy from Arkansas. He's nice. He has all the weapons, man.
So you're not a believer in Rattler?
No, I believe him. I just think that instead of he's trying to force feed.
He only missed 10 balls.
Right, but a lot of those he's trying to force feed them. You know what I mean? Instead of like every game so far he's thrown into triple coverage, trying to force feed the guys. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the underneath route and letting these guys make something happen and then keep doing that and then hit over the top. You know what I mean? That's my opinion on what I think he's trying to do. As far as offensively, they have all the weapons, man. They got two good running backs that can get 100+ yards at any given Saturday.
He hasn't. I mean, he's spreading the ball around. I mean, damn near every wide receiver that they got caught a pass. But I mean, I don't see one receiver that really stands out every week that's gonna end up being that CeeDee Lamb type receiver that they've had in the past, where it's a guarantee he gonna get 100 yards.
I mean,
but they need that.
I mean, yeah,
they need that.
But and then again too, they need to establish the run a lot better. Their offensive line is young. They need to, because Stoops said it on there. Oklahoma's better when they have established the run and then their play action comes into play. That's when they hit the balls over top.
But see, that might be the problem too, though.
But look at the running back stats.
That's what I'm looking at. I mean, Eric Gray had 84 yards on 15 carries. That's not bad at all. Keeney Brooks had 75 on 14. I mean, and then Spencer had 35 on 6 carries. But we usually would. I mean, I don't want to talk out of turn, but 84 is nice. That's nice for a college game.
Yeah.
And 75. That's two backs right there.
So
I mean, that's established.
Yeah.
It's
established, but.
And he even gave him 35.
But see, it's established.
Could be on scrambles, but
here's my thing: it's established in the third or fourth quarter when the game is getting close and they're running the ball, trying to run the timeout.
I don't know. Every time I seen, I was watching it early. I was trying to, make stuff while watching the game. But Kennedy, every time he touched the ball, man, he was getting chunks of yardage. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize Eric Gray was doing what he did. But
so the question is, do you just keep one as your established running back?
No, it's good to have two. I mean, you gotta. I mean, they've always had two at OU. You can get killed by two running backs any game.
And they're kind of two different style running backs too.
And it's usually two different styles. I mean, it's so. I mean, I just think that I don't know, man.
So where do you think their issue lies into where when they get like I said last week, and you disagree with me? I said this is going to be a test for them. It was like, it's not going to be a test.
So, it wasn't a test.
It was.
No. In my eyes, it wasn't a test. In my eyes, and this is how I look at it, because OU for 3 weeks have been undoubtedly the better team. They play down to their competition. That's not a test. You playing down to your competition is not you getting tested. It's just you being lazy and not disciplined.
Well, I don't think they played down to their competition because they just
Nebraska's not good.
Week 2, they beat the hell out of somebody like 70-something to like 10 or something like that. So that's not playing down to your competition. I just believe that the issue is
In the close games is what I'm talking about.
right. But like Nebraska is a top tier. I ain't saying top tier as far as their program. I'm just saying they are a legitimate.
No, Adrian Martinez is the worst quarterback in the history of Nebraska, and he's still there. He's been there 10 years. It's ridiculous. They don't have. I mean, they ate us up on the run game. I mean,
What was his passing like?
he was. Let me get to him real quick. But they was killing us in the run game. He was 19 of 25 for 289,
That's not
a
bad.
touchdown and INT.
That's not bad.
That's not bad, but that's OU letting him shine, not OU doing what OU is supposed to do to a team like this. That's not Nebraska. Nebraska is not good. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me. You can tell me about the history of Nebraska.
They're what?
And
They're
yeah,
2-2?
I agree with you. They're 2-2, but they're not at the level, and they'll never be at that level again. Where OU is. OU is a what do they call it? The Power 5, whatever. That's OU. Nebraska is Tulane and all them and them
Nah,
cats.
Nebraska's better than Tulane.
They better than Tulane, but they're a notch above Tulane.
No, I can put them with
Oklahoma
Oklahoma State.
Are they gonna win a conference championship? Are they gonna play for a conference championship? Never.
No, I mean,
Are they gonna be in a hunt for a conference championship?
I would say yes.
Never.
I would say yes.
In the Big Ten?
I would say yes.
You smoking?
Not this year. I'm talking about eventually. Yes.
In 10 years, maybe when we dead and gone, they gonna come back to prominence.
I'm just saying though,
Dude,
man.
the coach is out of his depth. They need to change that coach.
I think
Scott Frost is terrible.
I think if they make a coaching change and get somebody in there, I think that you'll see a change in Nebraska.
Worst thing they did was lead the
Just like Ole Miss. Ole Miss got Lane Kiffin. You're gonna see a different Ole Miss. Now it's Ole
Absolutely.
Miss. Like I'm saying. So if anybody else would have got that job, you probably would have been seeing the same Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Right. But if they get the right coach to go
That's
into
the thing.
Nebraska,
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
If they can get it, they got the money.
They don't have the right coach. They're not getting
They
the
got
players.
the money to do it.
They do. But they're not. I mean, I understand the nostalgia and Nebraska and the history and all that and the rivalry but if you just comparing apples to apples, OU is an elite level program, year in and year out, playing in the playoffs, every other year playing for a national championship. Nebraska is nowhere near that. OU should have kicked the hell out of them. It started off that way in the first quarter. I was like, okay, here we go. But then, first quarter over, it's 7-0 or 7-3. I'm like, come on, man. This can't be it. And then they didn't score in the second quarter. It's just same old OU, man. I mean, for them being in the Big 12 is hiding their deficiencies, and it's making them, it's keeping them in the national spotlight.
But it's actually hurting them.
It is because it's hurting them because they're not playing to their capabilities. Their elite level that they're on, they don't play to that because of the competition of the Big 12.
Why do you think they do that?
I mean, I don't think they plan to. I think that they are. I think that Tulane showed their weakness in the first week, which is covering over the middle in the tight end, and I think they're going to have to just adjust that. I think their front four from Tulane to Nebraska played a hell of a lot better. The DBs played a lot better. Their offense, I just think that they have an identity, but they don't have an identity. Like you said, they don't have a go-to receiver. They're splitting the runs between two running backs and things like that. Every time OU played, they had two good running backs, but you had one that was
a dominant running back,
and then the other one came and finishing things up.
It was a surprise. You was like, oh, okay, he good too.
So I think that they're still trying to find their identity on offense, which I think Bob Stoops said they need to establish the run first, get some play action going in there, and keep it old school. But I think what's hurting them is defense, as far as the linebackers not covering tight ends, and like the tight end, what was the third quarter, fourth quarter, the tight end got loose for like a big game. Nobody near him on the sideline, and caught that pass, took it down into the red zone. So I just think, man,
if Nebraska can beat Michigan State next week, then I can change my tune on Nebraska. Michigan State is a traditional powerhouse. They slipped, but they're still in the top 25. To me, Michigan State should beat the brakes off. Now, if Michigan State beat the brakes off of Nebraska next week, you should be ashamed of themselves.
But like I said, though, man, you can't go off rivalries like that, man.
Hey,
That's an
old too
rivalry.
much.
Because because you think about it. OU and Texas every year. OU is far better than Texas every year. Far better than Texas. Last year, far better than Texas.
Yeah,
the year
last
before,
couple years.
Yeah, far better. But those
usually
games,
they're in the top 10 when they play.
No, they're not. Go look at last year. They were not in the top 10 when they played.
I didn't say last year.
Not even the year
before. I agree
before.
with you on last year.
Last 5 or 10 years.
Few years, Texas has been
since
down.
Mac Brown been there.
But when it was a true, I get the Texas OU rivalry.
So
Nebraska and OU ain't played in 30 years.
But it's still when they
not
did
a
play.
rivalry.
But when they did play, that was the Big 8 rivalry.
That was
right?
It was in the 70s, 80s,
early 90s.
Until they left
to go to the Big 10.
It's not been that.
But it's still like Michigan and Notre Dame don't play every year. But when Michigan does play Notre Dame, that is a rivalry.
That's a rivalry, but it ain't really.
But it's a
Not
rivalry.
Michigan, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State.
Right, but it is a rivalry, though.
But we are playing loosely with rivalry. A rivalry, OU, OSU, OU, Texas.
Right, OU, Nebraska.
80s, 70s, OU, Nebraska.
OU, Nebraska.
It's not the same.
It's OU, Nebraska. It's still a rivalry, bro.
It's not the same.
But you get up different for a rivalry.
Apparently they didn't.
You get up different for a rivalry.
Apparently they didn't.
Nebraska did.
Because Nebraska is terrible. Now Nebraska, they played their best game to knock off the number 14.
Man, I'm not reading Coach Junior's stuff, man, when he talk about that bull crap. I ain't reading that, man. Adonis, what's up, Adonis? What's up, Will?
What's up, fellas? We got everybody in the chat. Let's see who we got. 70s, 80 max out. Yes, that's right.
But it's still a rivalry, though. That's the one thing that the commentators was talking about.
I know I won this week. Hey, we gonna see. The Gridiron website is doing maintenance. They calculating the totals and shit. But yes, sir. If you do win, you will get paid on Tuesday.
Yeah. So and ignore Coach Junior. Ignore that.
Chris, Jay, and all.
I thought Coach was talking about Chicago. I think he's talking about Chicago.
Nah. We're not. Don't read that. Don't even read that on the air.
You can't spell. I don't know what is all that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we can't wait to get you back, Coach Jay, in the building next Sunday. We appreciate, we hope all is well with you.
But
Chris, I hope you're driving safe.
But yeah, I think. But that's the thing though. That's all that the commentators. That's all that Stoops. All them guys. That's all they were talking about. The rivalry. How this was this and this and this and. I mean, it still has something to do with it, man.
They gotta say something to hype the game up, man.
That's why it was hyped up.
Gotta say
that's
something.
That's why it was the Fox game of the week.
I mean, they gotta do that. I mean,
it was
for
better,
ratings.
Look, it was better games. It was better games. They could have went Indiana and Penn State or whoever.
Fox is regional, and they're gonna
be where next week?
All of our viewers.
No, where are they at next week?
I don't know.
It's not a Big 12 game. It's not an OU OSU Texas game. They're up there in the Big 10 country. watching something going down in Chicago. I think it's Notre Dame and somebody else, I think. So it was other bigger games that they could have went to with ranked teams, but they chose that game for a reason.
On the cool, they really chose that game to see Oklahoma get upset because national media hates OU. They hate them.
And so, but we got go to the next week, but top 25 next week. So we can run through who the big games next week. Week 4, is it the top 25? Or can you make it the top? Go over to the right where it says conference
Who is
schedules.
first in the Big 12?
Who's first in the Big 12? Oh, you probably.
No, they got OU second in the Big 12. Who would be ahead of them?
Nah, I don't see a filter.
West Virginia?
For that. You hear me, Phil?
You don't see it?
Nah, I don't see a filter for it.
Let me see.
For the games?
No,
I
for the
got
top 25.
I got it. So, since Fresno State won, they're probably going to be in the top 25 since they beat UCLA, right? So, they play UNLV on Friday. You got K-State versus Oklahoma State. You got West Virginia versus Oklahoma. Georgia versus Vanderbilt. Villanova versus Penn State.
Villanova.
I think this is the game that they're going to be at next week. Fox is going to be Notre Dame at Wisconsin. Top 25 matchup. You got UMass versus Coastal Carolina. Iowa versus Colorado State. I think this is going to be the game of the week. Texas A&M versus Arkansas. Clemson versus NC State.
Texas A&M, Arkansas, game of the week?
It's number 7 versus number 16.
Arkansas?
Yeah, because Arkansas just beat the brakes off somebody, I think, week 2. I'll go back and take a look at it. You got Clemson at NC State, Iowa State at Baylor, Rutgers at Michigan, Georgia State at Auburn, UCLA at Stanford, Florida and Tennessee, Nebraska, Michigan State, Alabama, Southern Miss, Ohio State, Akron, North Carolina, Georgia Tech, BYU and South Florida, and Arizona and Oregon next week. Let me see. Hold on. Check this Arkansas game out. Yeah, Arkansas beat Texas 40-21.
Y'all get beat by Arkansas.
Arkansas is supposed to be pretty good this year. So, that's going to be Notre Dame and Wisconsin. That's going to be interesting, too.
He shall beat Rice 58-0. That's how you supposed to handle.
Who?
Texas beat Rice 58-0.
Ooh. Update. The Honey Badger picked 6 off Lamar today.
Oh. Wow.
What you saying?
I don't need their defense scoring. I need Pat Mahomes scoring.
Patty Mahomes. We can go to the NFL now, though. Go to the NFL. Right now, the game is 7-7. Patrick Mahomes 2 for 2. Devontae Freeman. Okay, Marquise Brown. Okay.
So they got Devontae Freeman starting at running back on
Yeah.
the practice squad?
Mm-hmm.
He's trash, though.
So, let's give a shout out to Buck. Round of applause to Buck and his Bears.
Thank you.
You know, they're 1-1, 20-17 against the Bengals today. The Browns.
That was an ugly win, though, in my opinion.
The Browns. Well, they got their quarterback that they want now. They got him. I mean, it looked like Cincinnati landed everything.
Is Andy Dalton out for the year, or
They had him in the back for a while. But
Did they
here's
say
the
what
thing,
his
though.
injury
Here's the
was?
thing. I don't remember them saying what the injury was, but here's the thing, though. If Fields coming plays good and they win, that's it for Andy Dalton.
no? I get it. But
It's a done deal. He exited with a knee injury.
ooh,
So, I mean, I'm just saying that. But if Fields come in and plays good, it's over. But you got
Let me go back.
Buck just want us to sit here and look at the Bears.
I was just looking at that.
All right, you got the Browns and the Texans. That was a pretty good game. 31-21 Browns. The Rams and the Colts. That was a good game. Carson Wentz got hurt with an ankle injury towards the end.
He stayed hurt.
So 27-24. The Bills just put a whooping on the Dolphins, man. It was like 35-0. It was like, man. And Josh Allen, got him on my fantasy. He's been very disappointing to me right now because he ain't been.
It's not a great start.
He has not had a great start. The Patriots beat the Jets. What was that? 25-6. The Jets just suck. Old boy had 4 INTs in the first half. Zach Wilson.
Did they pull him?
No. The 49ers, bang bang Niner gang, beat the Eagles 17-11.
Undefeated.
So right now we 2-0.
So stop right there.
Okay.
Garoppolo has led y'all to undefeated season so far.
Mm-hmm.
You still want Trey Lance?
Mm-hmm.
Early? Or do you leave Garoppolo in there?
I mean, Garoppolo had pull up the stats, Buck. Because top performers is Jalen Hurts, and he only threw for 190 yards.
Garoppolo only had like 180 something in there.
Yeah, so
And that's like, I mean, he did the same last week too. But he's driving them down the. I mean, he's leading them to wins.
I mean, he's leading them to win.
Trey Lance gonna do that much more?
That's over the first two games.
Yeah, that's the first 2 games.
So I mean, no, don't worry about it. You can go back. But I think you stick with Garoppolo.
I've always liked Jimmy G. I don't understand. He just injury prone. But I've always liked him when he's healthy.
I mean,
He's a good quarterback.
He's a game manager.
A game manager?
That's what I said. He's a game manager. Look at the first 2 games. He's a game manager. You got Kittles.
Did he take y'all to the Super Bowl? The one we hosted? He was the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. How you give up on a quarter? I don't get that. I don't get how you give up on a quarterback.
How long ago was that?
It was 2 years ago.
And what has he done in those 2 years?
He's been hurt. Those 2 years after that. He's finally healthy. I think you should just you know.
But I just we just gotta look at it. I mean, he threw for less than 190 yards. You got one of the best tight ends, arguably the best tight end in the league.
He only got like 1 or 2 balls a day.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Deebo Samuel, who went off for dang near 200 receiving yards last week. You got all of this, and your running game is not there. So you would expect if your running game is not there, you'll be throwing the ball more.
Is that play calling?
I think it's Kyle. I think it's him trying to.
Is he sabotaging?
No, he's not sabotaging. He just doesn't. He doesn't trust Jimmy G
trust.
too much, and he doesn't trust the run too much. So he's trying to have whichever one's going to go off is the one that's going to go off.
So here's the thing, Jimmy G is going to be like Sam Darnold. He's going to go somewhere else and ball out, and then y'all going to be stuck with a rookie who don't do much. We don't know what Trey Lance is.
Trey Lance is what your
Trey Lance played one game in college.
Hold on. Trey Lance is what your title of this show is, whereas Jimmy G is not.
Yes.
Right?
True.
So therefore, Kyle can open up that playbook a lot.
The title for a second.
Yeah, Kyle can open up that playbook a lot more with Trey than he can with Jimmy.
He's salivating at the mouth, waiting to do that.
Yeah,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Put it like this: Trey is. I'm not gonna say the same, but Trey is like what Jalen Hurts is right now in the league, and that's what he can be.
And Jalen balling.
And Jalen, like Adonis said, Jalen's balling.
Jalen's
balling because that read option. See, the difference between that is Trey Lance can actually throw, whereas Lamar Jackson can throw, but Trey Lance is more accurate than Lamar Jackson. He's not as fast. Lamar got the speed on him, the athleticism. But I'm saying Trey Lance is gonna shock a lot of people,
I did
man.
not realize I had Derrick Henry on the podcast.
Oh.
Dang.
All right, who else we got? We got sorry, Chance, man. The Steelers went down today, 26-17.
That was a tough one to swallow.
That was a tough one to swallow. I thought y'all was gonna get that one. The Panthers and the Saints, man. Jameis looks horrible.
It's game 2. Slow down. I know he threw a pick. He might have threw 2 picks today. But
He had 129 total yards, and he played the whole game.
Oh, even Frogg can't argue with you.
I'm
That's
just
when you
saying.
know it's bad. When
I'm just
Frogg
saying.
wants to vouch for you, but he can't.
I think it's
Click
on
on,
Sean Payton, man.
click on box score for me right there on that game. No,
This one?
up. Yeah.
I think it's more Sean Payton than anything. Plus, you
Jameis
know-
Winston was 11 for 22 for 111 yards, 5-yard average, 2 picks, no touchdowns, sacked 4 times.
So that shows me
He
that
ain't got no time.
he ain't got no time for one, and for two, he ain't got no real weapons out there. He ain't got Michael Thomas. Who else he got to throw the ball to? He got a bunch of
go down the
he
receiving.
got a bunch of no names. Lil Jordan Hunt. Come on, man. His actual name is Lil Lil. They got that on his jersey.
Hold on. You know why though?
Lil Jordan Humphrey.
They talked about it during the game. They said that his brother wanted him to be named Michael Jordan after Michael Jordan, and his mom was like, "No, we'll just call him Lil Jordan." So that's where that came from.
Is that his government name?
That's his government name, Lil
like
Jordan.
on his birth certificate, it
Lil
said
Jordan
Lil
Humphrey.
Jordan. Because when I seen that last week, I was like,
Yeah, that's his name, Lil
what
Jordan Humphrey.
in the?
Feel stuck with your finances?
Yeah, that's Lil Jordan Humphrey. That's him.
So your best receiver is your running back who caught 4 balls for 25 yards. So he dinking and dunking. He ain't even throwing the ball down the field. The longest he threw was 27 to Lil Jordan.
Humphrey.
He threw another 23-yarder to
Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson. So I mean,
But my thing
that's
is
play calling. To me.
even if you had Michael Thomas, I don't think those numbers.
It's
are
play
gonna change.
calling. No, because Michael Thomas can get open like these cats cannot get open. Look, what is going on?
Man, this ad on this
It
freaking
can't-
page.
You can back out of it. You can back out
is
of
that
it.
what he was?
Yeah.
I was like, what is you pushing back there?
Yeah, you can back out of it.
Keep
My
speaking.
bad. I apologize.
No.
That's not you. No, I just wanted to blame you for it, but
Oh, yeah,
I can't blame you.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
hey, look. On another note, shout out to the Panthers. They're 2-0.
Man, I hate that for them though.
Sam Darnold went 26 for 38 for 305 and 2 touchdowns.
The way they did who we about to talk about next is why I want them to be 0-2.
Who? The Jaguars?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, Teddy B. I mean, but this works out better for Teddy Bridgewater though.
Yeah, but he could have been doing what he's doing right now.
No. This works out better. They got better weapons than
Well, yeah,
on the Broncos and they do
but
over
not
there.
better than CMC though.
CMC is the only one. I mean, you got Melvin Gordon who can do the same things that CMC can do. He's not as fast and as agile, but you still got Melvin Gordon who can still, catch the ball out of the backfield and things like that. So, but the Broncos beat the Jaguars 23-13. Shout out to Teddy Bridgewater, 26 for 34, 328 and 2 touches.
I mean, that boy.
I mean,
Now, they call him a game manager. That's not game managing right there.
no, that's not game
That's
management.
airing it out.
My thing, game management is if you're throwing under 20-25 for like 185 to 250. That's game management in my books. If you're throwing over 250, I don't think you game
So
manage.
Jameis only threw 22 times today. That's
For-
Sean Payton.
For
Sean Payton.
100, to me it goes back to a trust. I don't think he trusts his quarterback. He has 2 different quarterbacks to
It's
choose
the
from.
quarterback he wanted though. He
Out of the 2 that he had an option.
No,
with.
well, he could have went. He could have went somewhere else and tried to find another quarterback.
Where?
Anywhere. I mean,
They didn't have a top pick to go get one of the top
I'm not
quarterbacks.
saying that. I'm saying he could have went.
They didn't have the assets to trade for a
Winston
quarterback.
ain't own nothing but a 1-year contract.
Right, but they're tank machine. Cause you got some quarterbacks coming out next year. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they're not tanking. They're not tanking. They're not tanking. They're not. That
Bro.
organization is
Bro.
they can't. They're not. What's the record?
0-2. or 1-2.
They got to be 1-1.
1-1. I'm sorry, 1-1.
1-1. They won last week.
Yeah, 1-1. But who did they play? The Jaguars or something last week?
Yeah.
They played somebody not good.
Somebody terrible.
Yeah. So we'll find out what the rest of that schedule.
Might have been the Bears.
So, hey, but this game right here was a good game, and Kyler pulled it out. They got to start putting some respect on Kyler Murray, man. Even though he threw 2 picks, listen to this: 29 for 36. That man missed 7 passes, and 2 of the passes that he missed were picks. So that man missed 5 passes really for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
So 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. I mean, he's got either number 1 or number 2 wide receiver in the game.
Who's better than him?
D-Hop.
Who's better than him?
The D-Hop, wide receiver.
Nobody.
Gotta think about that.
The only person that come close that you can say, and if you don't say his name, then shame on you.
Shame on you, boy.
No, you talking about AJ?
No.
Or Julio?
No.
Who?
Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. So
I'm just saying those are your 1 and 2. You can flip flop them, but I think D Hop is better.
Than Devontae?
Yes.
I can agree with you on that.
Devontae has had a Hall of Fame quarterback his whole career.
I can agree with you on that.
So
D Hop has had. I mean, no,
he had
D-Hop
Deshaun. He had Deshaun.
Before that, who was
nobody?
His
he had Deshaun. He came in with having Deshaun.
I thought he was there.
Or Brian Hoyer or something like
Deshaun,
that.
because he made somebody look hella good.
Brian Hoyer or somebody like that.
Yeah, he had some trash throwing him the ball.
Yeah. So he had Deshaun.
No, it was Fitzpatrick. In Texas, in Houston. Yeah. Yeah, he had Fitzpatrick in Texas. In the Houstons, I believe. What's his name, Ryan?
I don't know.
Fitz.
While you looking that up, I'm going to continue this.
Go ahead.
All right, but they pulled it out, 34-33. The Falcons and the Buccaneers, man, Tom Brady is looking ageless, bro. Ageless. I mean, golly, 5 touchdowns this game. And he still threw for under 300 yards. Tom Brady's becoming the game manager.
How many? He's a game manager?
I said he's becoming that. I mean, he threw under 300 yards, but he had 5 picks. You know what I'm saying? He's not throwing long balls. He's throwing 10, 15, 5. He's throwing stuff like that.
He's thinking of dumping.
Yeah, he hit Gronk for 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's letting his playmakers.
And what's helping him out is, to me,
no, I'll take that
Fournette.
back. Fitzpatrick was in 2014.
Yeah, it had to be like Brian Hoyer or something like that, bro. But Leonard Fournette is in better shape than he's ever been, and he's toting the rock pretty damn good.
But he's not even starting.
And he's catching it. He's starting.
They started Ronald Jones.
I think it just depends on who they play, man. To be honest with you, but every time I was watching it, man, Leonard Fournette.
Oh shit! No, I lied.
What?
D Hop was on the Texans in 2014 with Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but when did D Hop come into the league?
D Hop been in the league a minute. Since 2013.
Yeah, that's 7 years, 8 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So who was the quarterback in 2013?
It wasn't Fitzpatrick. Let me see.
Yeah, so he had Fitzpatrick for one. David Carr. I'm just saying, might have been. No, David Carr was out of the league by then, buddy. But yeah, man, Tom Brady, man, is looking timeless right now, man. My boy Mike Evans had 5 receptions, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. So that's looking good. But now we go to this. Oh my! You know what? I am so happy. Coach and Chris is not here.
Let them celebrate.
No, it ain't about it.
Dallas Cowboys.
It ain't about the celebration. It ain't about the celebration.
2021.
They would have been like, oh yeah, see the Super Bowl and this, and y'all barely beat the Chargers.
Hold up, Chris didn't want to talk about the Cowboys last week.
No, he didn't want to talk because he got mad because
he was getting mad
because we were downplaying the Cowboys.
I don't even think y'all were downplaying. Y'all were
We-
trying to compliment
I
them.
complimented him. I said, man, y'all have a dangerous offense. But the one thing that gets
What you mean? Why wouldn't we?
Hold on. The one thing that gets me is this. Tony Pollard is running the ball better than Zeke.
Oh, you always got to figure out something wrong with us, huh?
No, I mean, it's the truth. I looked at it today.
They had Matt Schaub, Case Keenum, and 2J Yates.
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
I think it was Schaub.
Pull up the box score for the Cowboys Chargers. For me, Buck.
Yeah.
Man, D-Hop, I would think he was. He's been in the league that long. They had some trash teams. They was 2-14 in 2013.
Yeah, they couldn't even throw the ball.
They've had some trash teams. That's why he's just not.
He's just now hitting his ceiling.
Man, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had
Okay.
it up. There we go.
Look, Tony Pollard, 13 carries, 109 yards, bro. Zeke, 16 for 71.
So what is that? I mean, is that the element of surprise? Nobody's
It-
expecting Tony Pollard to hit the hole like he's hit the
No,
hole?
Tony Pollard has always hit the hole like that, bro.
When we see Zeke. So if I'm a defense and I see Tony Pollard back there, I'm thinking pass, right?
No, you're not.
Not thinking pass.
No, Tony Pollard. For the past couple years, Tony Pollard's been toting the rock between
He's a
tackles.
complimentary piece though.
But-
He's not,
but-
Zeke
but-
is your bell cow.
Is he?
Yes, Zeke is your bell cow.
But what? Based off this, is he?
no, he is. He had more touches than him. He just didn't have more yards. He had more touches.
So he's average. So you telling me
Now-
one person is averaging 8.4 yards
So
per carry.
through the course of the game, Mike, whatever his coach's name, is
McCarthy?
okay. We're gonna keep running Tony because Tony is hitting. He's hitting us. He's giving us 5 yards a carry. Zeke ain't looking too well.
But go scroll up to the top.
He's giving them
Can
packages.
you go to?
Are
let me
they
see what I
running the
do
same?
it.
Are they running the same packages?
Yes, they run the same packages. Cause I'm telling you, man, like Tony Pollard is
Tony Pollard is not. He's not on Zeke's level. He had a good game. I mean, it happens.
But go look and see what he had last week when they played against Tampa Bay.
We'll see. Dallas.
Is that what you're looking up, Frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so can we give Frogg a round of applause for his Titans pulling it out in overtime against the Seahawks? Derrick Henry, 35 carries, 182 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Now that's a bell cow.
That's a bell cow.
That's a bell cow. Right?
That's a bell cow. Okay, that's the
is
thing.
damn
So
sure
so
a bell
look,
cow.
so Dez ran the ball against the Buccaneers 11 times for 33 yards.
Dez?
Zeke. Tony touched the ball 3 times. They only ran the ball a total of
They wouldn't
18
really.
times.
Yeah, against Tampa Bay, they wasn't really running the ball.
Right. So,
But Zeke couldn't do nothing anyway.
But Tony, 3 carries, 14 yards, averaging 4.7 yards a carry. 4.7
He
times
averaged
3.
8 yards a carry today.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
I think that's just a product of. I think
okay,
it was
wait,
situational.
okay.
I don't.
We'll find out who they play next week, and
I think it was situational.
we'll come back
Tony
to that.
Pollard is not taking over for Zeke.
I'm not
Elliott.
saying that he's taking over. I'm just saying he's more hungry than Zeke.
I would be if I was in Tony's shoes.
Right?
Because I don't have the
And-
contract Zeke got. Zeke is cool he ain't got to do nothing
He needs
for the rest
to.
of his career. He ain't got to do
needs to.
nothing.
He
He's
needs to.
submitted. He's gonna be.
I guess I'm biased because he's on my fantasy team and he ain't doing shit.
He's gonna be. That is all it is. He's gonna be in the Cowboy Ring of Honor.
Maybe.
He's gonna be in the Ring of Honor.
How many seasons? Good seasons has
he
Zeke had?
has man. He is up there with Emmitt. He's almost breaking. He's close. He's not gonna get close to Emmitt's rep, but he's like already second in Cowboy history in rushing from what I saw from a couple games ago.
Wow, really?
He's already up there.
Are you sure?
Are
you
when
putting
I was
your foot in your mouth?
when I was watching the game and they showed where he was to he was close to
This dude has only ran for
he was close to
this year. Hold on, this year 27 attempts, 104 yards in 2 games. Okay, that's this year. Last year he didn't break 1,000. The year before that 13. The year before that 14. The year before that 9. And the year before that 16. This dude has only ran for 6,488 yards. So that's better than Tony Dorsett, who was a Cowboy great. And
So he's going in the ring. If he's already
no,
better than Tony
I'm
Dorsett,
asking you, is that better than Tony Dorsett?
You
a
asking
Cowboy?
me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because you said that he's almost about to break.
I seen a
Emmett?
graphic, and it was showing he was close. It wasn't. I mean, he wasn't really close. I mean, but in that list of running backs, his name was up there, and I was like, okay, well, how is his name is already up there with the great running backs. Dallas has had some great running backs come through there. He has a chance, depending on how it plays out.
Bro, he is nowhere near
Let me
close.
see.
Zeke has 6,417 yards. Tony Dorsett has 12,000.
Yeah, but how long has Zeke been in the league?
Since
He ain't been in the league that long.
he's 5 or 6 years in the league.
That's not that long.
Dude, the chef for a running back is like 8 to 10. He's coming up
So
on that.
if he's already at 6 halfway
Dude,
through,
that means that he has to get like 2,000 yards a year for the next 2 to 3 years.
Hold on, man. You hold on.
It's right there. It's right there. You can look at it.
He's okay. That's what I was saying. He's number 3 on the
All right,
list.
but
He's number 3, dog.
12
Listen to what I'm saying to
1,000.
you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. He's number 3 all time on the Cowboys running backs list already.
Hold on, and you can only name me 2 other Cowboys. You can't
Doesn't
name,
matter.
You can't name me any other. Well, I guess what's his name, DeMarco Murray, who
Herschel
started
Walker.
Herschel Walker came over there
Come
when he
on.
was like towards the end
Herschel
of his
Walker is a
career.
great quarterback. Running back.
But if you take his yards plus that, he's not on
Calvin
that.
Hill. I mean, come on.
Who?
Calvin Hill.
Who is that?
Ain't that G Hill's daddy?
Who?
Calvin Hill.
Ain't that who?
G Hill's daddy. It is G Hill's daddy. He was a Cowboy,
I
wasn't
know he was a Cowboy. I don't know if he played.
he? Yeah.
I thought he
I guess he
defense.
played running back.
But bro, I'm telling you that. Right,
Yeah. Hold on, man. Roger Staubach is number 13 on the list.
Thank you. Now you get what I'm saying, though.
Anyway,
man.
when I seen the graphic and the way they displayed it, it looked as though, he was there already. I mean, he's number 3. I mean, that's gotta mean something. It's gotta count for something on the all-time list of your team. That's like saying LeBron is the
Dak is number
all-time
19.
points leader of the Lakers already.
Dak is number 19.
Yeah, well, Dak be running for his life too.
There's one more game.
Is there
2
one
more games. No, you hit the Titans, didn't you?
Yeah, we hit the Titans.
You hit the
Yeah.
Thursdays.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Washington football team. They put it out against the Giants to go 1-1. Man, that Taylor Heineke dude, 34 for 46, 336 yards, 2 touches. I mean,
Daniel Jones, what Daniel Jones do?
go to box score for me, Buck.
He carried the ball for almost 100.
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones had a good game. He had 9 carries for 95 yards and a touchdown. He had another like 40-yard touchdown that
got
was
called back.
called back.
There's a lot of holding going on in the game.
The referee's just taking the joy out the game.
22-32 for 249. That's what he did.
That's good for Daniel Jones.
Saquon, 13 touches. I think they trying to slowly bring him into the game. He had 1 long run for 41 yards, so that was over half his yards. But
Sterling ball.
Sterling got a little chip on his shoulder, man.
Yeah.
That's all, man. He a little
He
aggressive.
tired of losing, man.
He a little aggressive.
Tired of losing. They are laughing
But
stock.
Terry McLaurin, man, he bought out 11 for 107.
Scary Terry going straight ball.
Yeah, and then Logan Thomas, he got me some points on my
He
fantasy.
he ain't got me double digits. I got him in almost every league.
Yeah, he got me 9. He got me 9.
He hasn't cracked double digits yet.
He will. He has
7,
he has
9.
the potential.
Last year he balled.
Yeah, he has the potential, man. I mean, it's
I
a little
picked
bit
him
different.
up thinking I was,
Trying to on the fly.
yeah, because
Thinking
wasn't
he's
nobody
with his
really
own-
grabbing him.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all love talking about the most hated team in the history of sports.
No, that's actually the New York Yankees, Coach. I'm like, you can't be the best at everything.
I think Dallas Cowboys is probably the most loved football
the
team.
most loved.
Yeah, there's more Dallas Cowboy fans than anybody else. Hands down.
And it's
As
not
far
really
as
the team.
football,
It's
I
not
mean,
really
as
the
far as football
team.
goes, like,
Let's
Dallas Cowboys.
get
fans-
I
that.
think it's about Jerry Jones.
It's not really the team. It's really the fans that makes people hate Dallas. It's the
Oh,
fans.
true, 100%.
It's not the team. Like I said last week, Dallas has one of the best. One has one of the best.
Looking at them pick'ems, there's a huge tie.
Uh-oh.
So,
Well, read them off then, Buck. You looking at them?
Can you put it up?
No, I can't put it on the screen. I got it logged in my phone.
Okay, never mind. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up. Go
We
ahead.
got 5 people tied for first place
It's a close one
with
this
10
week.
points each. We got Chris Jackson, Tony Churchrow, Frogg, Buckety, and Macrodie. All
Okay.
tied for 10.
Okay.
Adonis came in with 9 so far. 9 points. And I think, we got 2 games left this
One. Oh, yeah, 2 games.
We got
Yeah.
tonight.
We got
Tonight and tomorrow.
Kansas.
Tonight and
We've got,
Monday.
what's tonight?
Tonight is
Kansas and Baltimore.
Kansas,
and
Baltimore, and that's right. Tomorrow is Green Bay and Lions.
Go back to the thing. Let's see what the score is for that game. Go all
Oh,
the way
I
to the top.
picked. You know what? I picked Tennessee. Hold up, man. Did I pick Tennessee?
I hope you did.
I didn't pick them at first, and I changed it.
Cheating.
Oh yeah, I changed it. I was the only one that
Cheating.
picked them. Because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna not pick my squad,
You can't. I feel like you have to pick your squad.
and I picked them because at first I picked Seattle. I was like, man, these niggas, the way they played last week,
Yeah, that's what
I just didn't
picked.
see it. I just didn't see it turning around. And then I went ahead. I was like, no, I gotta go with my squad.
Who'd you pick for tomorrow's game?
That's gonna be the difference. You mean Monday? Green Bay? I picked. Where's my team at? I picked Green Bay.
So we're gonna do if there's a tie.
It's
You
points.
go by points. If you don't select points, then you shout. Buckety and Mac.
Oh,
We tied. Y'all shout.
I did not pick points.
Didn't pick points.
Can we pick points now?
Nope. It's locked.
We can't just do it for the board.
No, you can't do it for the board.
That's kind of harsh.
It ain't harsh. You gotta
So
read
you
the
didn't
rules.
tell us how to do the score part.
Hey, man, it's right there when you set your picks. It says, in case of a tie, choose a score.
Cheating.
Oh man.
So, question.
Yeah.
That interception. What is that ranked on defensive plays all time?
So we got $30. We got $30 up for grabs. You talking about the OU? Ooh wee. That's
That was beautiful. That was nasty.
one-handed, and he scooped it, and he
No,
cradled
hold
it.
on.
Back one.
And hold on,
hand.
look, pay attention, look. He sees the ball. As soon as his hands touch it, his head turns around. Look, his head turns. He's looking for the ground now. Scoops it, turns, holds it.
There we go. Now that's clear. Let's
All
let's go.
one-handed. The other hand never touched the ball.
That's some hell of athleticism and awareness and
His draft stock went
Athletic.
up. His draft stock went
Oh,
up
yeah.
100.
oh yeah. That's got to be top 5 OU plays.
Hey, he got the best footage. Look at this dude right here.
Talking about Trey Young.
Was that him on the sideline?
Yep, that's Trey Young.
All right, he got the best footage.
That's top 5. That's up there, man. I mean, it's since y'all want to put so much on this game. What was the score? It was 23-9 at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all putting so much on this being a rivalry game, big game, whatever. Even though they not ranked and they suck. So and plus, well, then again, because the very next play, Nebraska scored a touchdown. Because I remember I was like, damn, that was a hell of a play. I was like,
And then you text damn.
my next text was like, damn.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's up there, man. Top 5. I can't name the other 4 besides Roy Williams.
I'm not saying OU plays. I'm talking about defensive plays, period.
And I'll just say OU. The defensive plays, period. I mean, you got to do some research. I mean, that's a hell of a play.
That's a top 5.
But really, of all time,
That's a top 5.
in a
The
non-factor game,
The way that he just
I get it. I mean, it was a hell of a play.
just like Odell Beckham's catch against the Cowgirls. That didn't have nothing to it, but he went back and caught that bad boy, and they said it's one of the best catches
Odell
ever.
started a wave though with that. I mean, but they was doing him and Landry was doing that in college though. It just was on a national stage in the Monday Night Football game. But this, if it started a wave of cats, yeah, I mean it's up there, man. I don't know about top 5 all time, but definitely top 5 OU. I'd have to think about that. I'd have to look into that.
That
That's
is
a hell of a question.
man.
It's a hell of a question. You said top 5, huh?
I say it's up there. I mean, I got to go back and research it, I guess, because it's fresh in my mind. I'm saying top 5. You know what I mean? But I had to go back and research and look at it. So, but
It
yeah.
was a hell of a play. Just that very next play. I mean, he's still on the field, and he was in that same area, and they threw a touchdown.
Question. Buck, I need this one's for you, too. And we can hit on it a little bit more next week. You starting the franchise. Who are you taking first? What position are you taking first? If you start
It's football,
QB.
you going quarterback. Well, are we talking NFL?
Mm-hmm.
And we talking current players?
No, not the player, but if you taking QB, even if we said we're gonna do all-time teams, but
Nah, you know what? I'm going QB. I mean, your franchise ain't nothing if you ain't got no quarterback. Hell, you seen that in the Replacements, and any football movie gonna tell you the quarterback is where it's at.
so after the quarterback,
Because I mean, look at we just talking about DeAndre Hopkins being great in 2014. Or it was 2013. They went 2-14 because they ain't had no quarterback.
what's his stats though? That's the question. But
It's great. It's a
your
great
next,
question.
your next 3 to 4 picks, what you taking?
I'm going
We'll go
a
wide
combination
receiver.
of. Nah, I ain't going wide receiver. We can get them late. I'm going a combination of offensive line and some and defensive ends. So I'm going left tackle, right guard. I'm gonna give me 2 defensive ends because I need to solidify my O line and my D line. Because if you can't push that ball and you can't attack the ball, you ain't
If you can't protect your franchise players,
exactly.
True.
then I want to see what Chris and them gonna say about that.
Yeah, we should bring him on. Don't you eat that. Don't you eat that. God, man.
Eat what?
Quit eating.
I'm sorry,
Has he
man.
been smacking the whole time? I ain't even paying attention.
I ain't been smacking.
It's usually you eating, Buck.
He was in there.
Hey, man, because I was trying to talk and eat at the same time. He said, "Don't you eat that? Shut up, Buck."
He might as well have ate it. It's all that.
Yeah.
You
But-
sound like that.
Frog, take us home.
Are we done?
That was quick.
It was quick.
Maybe an hour and 10.
Is we?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't see the time up, so I didn't. I was looking for the time. My bad.
No, you all good. It's all love.
Sorry, Buck.
Sound
You got a
like,
moan with it.
sound like mac and cheese.
Ugh.
You don't like mac and cheese?
I'm only saying ugh because
You don't like
of
mac and
your
cheese?
mac and cheese reference. You ain't.
You don't like mac and cheese?
No, I love
It just sound like
macaroni
he
and
was.
cheese.
It sounded like he was eating some mac and cheese.
Okay.
Did it not?
I don't know. I don't eat mac
Like
and cheese
picture
like that.
picture mac and cheese in a bowl, and you're trying to
Do
scoop
you
some
make
out.
noise with your macaroni and cheese?
It just does. It makes noise by
How?
default. Like
How
when
you-
you're like that cheese slapping against other noodles.
Did you have to use slapping?
First of all, I eat my mac and cheese with a fork, so ain't no.
No,
slapping.
like let's say when you're getting it out the let's say when you're getting it out the bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Or the pot. When you get your mac and cheese out the pot.
Okay, I get you.
Or when you staring it up, it's
Yeah.
they're slapping each
Okay.
other.
Okay, we're gonna have to stop before we This has been another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast.
Y'all not like the word slapping?
To watch or listen to this episode, not in the reference of mac and cheese. For any that you missed, log on to turnonthegame.com or your favorite podcast platform. Thank you for enjoying the show. Please like and subscribe to our official YouTube channel, Turn on the Game. Hey, if y'all want to get in on this pick'ems, y'all need to cash app Turn on the Game, $ Turn on the Game, $5. Week 3 will start on Wednesday.
And even though Frogg be cheating, it's still fun.
There's no way to cheat. I just won week 1. That's all, and I'm going to win week 2. Y'all just got to get your GM hats ready.
No, you over here cheating.
Nah.
Putting disclosures.
There's no way to cheat.
I'm playing this week.
Okay, we'll see.
All these disclosures.
Because you guys can see the results. I mean, y'all see who's winning, who's got, you the one who named everything off. I didn't close anything off to y'all.
Who you got winning tomorrow night? Or tonight?
I got KC. Everybody got KC. I think everybody got Green Bay. So looks like there's going to be a tie again. Because I think last week, no, I won by 1 point last week. See, I only won by 1 point. If I was going to cheat, I'd be beating y'all's ass.
Right.
Nah, you wouldn't, because there'd be too many motherfuckers coming in here talking like cheating ass motherfuckers.
But
he already
it looked like it might be a tie. So he's going to go off points. I could lose. So like and subscribe us on our YouTube channel, Turn the Game. Our official Twitter is at @turn_on_the_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn on the Game. You can also email us at turnonthegame4@gmail.com. Cash app that $, Turn on the Game.
Turn on.
Turn on.